here in NUIG in Galway. Beelon is the main restaurant on the whole campus. I have to say they're the most exciting customer base that I've actually worked with in my 30 years as a professional chef. All the different cuisines and stuff they know have experienced, they want to try it.
We're all subject to legislation, so whether you're a pub, you're a restaurant, you're like ourselves, the onus is to provide detailed and accurate information to your customer. It's a very trust-led conversation really, because someone is putting their health in your hands, and it's really critical.
It's way easier than people actually think. It is important to know your products and your goods coming in and stuff, and it's important to know the risks that are associated with any food intolerances or allergies. So we need to make sure that we have full traceability, we're following our standardised recipes and making sure that everything is in its sealed containers and in its right place, just to make sure that our customer is getting exactly what they want and the most accurate and up-to-date, real live information.
Staff are your front line in dealing with allergens. Transient or seasonal workers should be as well trained as anyone else. Everyone should familiarise themselves with the 14 legislated allergens and how to handle them.
We have a team huddle very, very frequently, and we do a quick briefing before each service because we have different concepts in different areas. We'll take the 2 minutes and we'll just go through each allergen. Anything has changed, if something is new, check with it. On top of that then we have allergen champions, different people in different areas that are a point of contact. It gives our customers, and we have a lot of repeat business here, gives them a lot of confidence because they understand and trust what goes on there, you know.
Staff also need to be aware that cross-contamination with allergens can easily happen, and what to do if the issue arises.
It's about sanitising, cleaning in between each step, and again it's also about washing hands and ensuring that there's no crossover. So I suppose you kind of implement best practice with your chopping boards, your colour-coded knives, you might have separate utensils. So it is really just practical steps that you can integrate, but they become custom and practice then, the more frequent that you do them. And really, a clean kitchen, you walk into dry stores, if it's clean and tidy, it's kind of, telling.
Running a large-scale catering business is complex. Clear communication with your suppliers, clients and customers is essential. When your ingredients are delivered to you, have a checklist ready for the 14 legislated allergens. If anything is not clear, ask your suppliers.
We have a supply management team that work with all our suppliers, and I suppose, look, in a smaller business scenario that may not be the case. You might be the interface, but it's really critical that you work with your supply partner to ensure that they're providing you with the accurate information as well. We operate a no substitution policy because there will be differences in various products, suppliers, and they do work to different recipe sets. We have a customer notice that's displayed in all of our facilities, be it a coffee shop, be it a grab and go area or live counters. That's a real clear direction to the customer to feel empowered to ask us if they have, or tell us and notify us.
We really encourage our customers to come and ask questions, because it really helps us to identify and fulfill their needs.
The simplest way of ensuring your customers are safe is by keeping track of your ingredients from storage to prep to final product. When you're preparing food, remember that changing your recipe can affect the allergen content. Make it part of your process to check, especially when using leftovers.
If food has been prepared and it hasn't gone into the client's sphere, it will either be blast chilled if it's a hot dish, or else it'll be chilled, wrapped and labelled with the allergen label and then put away in the fridge.
I'm passionate about food, I'm passionate about creativity, innovation, and making sure that our reporting and our communication process to the customer is all part of that.
So when a customer asks you about allergens, you'll have an answer for them right away. A crucial link in your supply chain is the customer interface. If you are specifically asked to provide allergen-free food, make sure this is properly wrapped to avoid accidental contamination.
Here in the west of Ireland we have the highest amount of celiacs in the country, so gluten tends to be a big high one that we monitor very closely.
It tends to be there's something that's bought in from an actual nominated supplier who have celiac accreditation, specialised production units, comes in packaged to us and then it's served in its packet.
allergen information should be clearly marked in a way that is unlikely to get mixed up or misunderstood.
There's actually quite a lot of resources out there available. It's to start to have that confidence as well. So it is about kind of doing your training, because there's no getting away from that.
Make managing allergens part of your system. Find out more at safefood.net/allergens.